All right, here we are again. Yeah. Oh, my friend, buddy, Bruce. Hey, salute to you, my good man. What's up? Yeah, just had to stream a little bit because there's nothing else going on much. Yeah, rather boring evening. The others should join us soon also. I sent them a message. Yeah, alright. Sorry, you must be looking for a wrong stream. You must be in the wrong. You know who is hot? There's this woman from Russia or somewhere like that. I think she has a stream. Her name is, let me check. She uses some kind of name that's not hers, obviously. Luna something, I believe. It is, what is Anastasia Luna? Yeah, Anastasia. So check her out. No, no, this is not Fracon. She actually does she reacts on music videos and stuff. She is a music, yeah, a music buff. But she usually plays like women like bands and also male bands like Japanese and stuff like that. Yeah, I had to show off my gains at the gym. Yeah. So what's up? I'm not doing that much of bench pressing yet, because I just started again after 3 years. So yeah, I did it only once since starting again. I don't wanna, overdo it, and it was, it kind of exhausting. Yeah, it proved to be a little too exhausting. So it's a little too soon. But I do. How to say a workout which is similar to that. You know, hey, my friend, Ultimate Prime. Yeah, welcome. There's this when you laying down and but it's like a moving thing. It's not like bench press. Nah, I don't do that. Sorry, unless it's non-planned, like spontaneous. This is so funny. What happened once? My grandfather and my grandparents were here in my apartment. That was a long time ago. Now they are both dead. So there was this other woman, from the same country, Bosnia, and my grandfather had drank like soda or something, and he leans towards like her to say something, and then he burps in her face. It was so funny. Yeah, hog. What kind of hog do you mean? All right, burpee. I gotta Google that. Let's see. Burpee. All right. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I don't do that. Right. No, I don't do those fancy kind of exercises. Seems like Yoshi is sleeping. That's good. I'm happy. Hope he sleeps all night through. Poor thing. He hasn't told me he didn't sleep like since Thursday. All right. Go ahead. Are you married, Bilbo? Are you getting married? I don't think you were last time when we spoke. I mean, yes, that's right, my friend, my buddy. How are you? Steima? Yeah, I mean, I was talking about that last night, really late with Bilbo and Anuj and Yoshi, and yeah, kind of got ugly, because Anuj thought that I was generalizing too much. No, I was just saying that today, it's kind of harder than it was to find a real suitable wife, match, and that women love to like dominate their men much more today. Of course, there are always exceptions, but yeah, I mean, nobody can deny this is how it is today. Like, yeah, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I'm happy if somebody finds a woman who they think is right for them, but too often, it turns out when they have been married for a while, not everything is so great. So, but that's, I guess, reality. No problem, buddy. I mean, not but everything can be, great or nice or fine, but yeah, it is. Yeah, and it's really hard. I mean, to get out of that shell. I know how I felt before. Like, oh, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get to it, but you never do. Like several years go by without you doing that. Hey, how are you, Carl? Nice to see you. I mean, you gotta just make that step. It's hard, but yeah, yeah, exactly. If I was in my home country or in a country where people speak my native language, I think it would be a little easier. At least I would. I'm not gonna say everything would be so much easier, but a little, yeah. And sometimes, because I came here when I was 15, I don't sound like a Norwegian, even though I speak fluently. Sometimes people don't understand me that well, so that can be a barrier as well when you are gonna date somebody. You hate to always have to repeat what you said. stuff like that, and that can lead to that she then thinks, oh, he's such a you know a grumpy guy, whatever. Doesn't want to repeat, doesn't like repeating himself, and blah blah blah. And yeah, that can be a problem also. The language, if you don't understand each other so well. I mean, always anyway. The communication. I mean, that's very important, of course. And even worse if she. Oh, here is Melissa. Hey, how are you? If you wanna hop on, maybe I can give you the link. And thanks for subscribing. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, we had a great time last night on your channel, your live stream. Let's do it again soon, alright? Yeah, it was nice, but I wasn't gonna turn on my camera, but when I did, and then Joey did, and that was a nice moment. I thought Kay was like, "Can I see your face?" And and that's good. That's the way it should be. I mean, if you're gonna be on a friend's live stream, then show your face. That's yeah. Unless you really think you look horrible for some reason. Package, yeah, the Bosnian package. Yeah, that's the same thing. The sense of humor, the mentality, the approach. Here, like I don't know, it's different. Definitely. I mean, sometimes you can also anger a woman by saying something, and here, I mean, that a woman in, let's say, Croatia would not be angered by that. So, you know, it's the cultural differences, of course. Yeah. That's why I know last year actually was trying to get hitched with this woman from Croatia. Actually, she kind of showed some interest in me, online, and yet unfortunately, it turned out she was just flirting a little bit, and she had a boyfriend already. It blew up in my face. So what can you do? It happens. She's a flirty type, and but that's a shame. She would have been really. I mean, otherwise, she sounded like a perfect match. She wasn't much younger than me, close to my age. She was good looking and fun, kind of outdoorsy, fun loving type. Yeah, I mean, she loves nature. She's not really. She doesn't live in a big city, so that's even better. But anyway, that's in the past now. It's all behind me. I got to learn. I don't know. She's she's alright. She's not that big. That's not that important to me. I always first look at the face, and then and then some jerk will say, "Oh, what a jackass! He's so old-fashioned." But I don't care. Hey, Mr. Pads, what's up in Sweden? You got a lot of snow. We got shit ton of snow. Yeah, Ryan. I don't know. I think Ryan has just a too big ego. We're talking about King Ryan. I mean, you can mention if you think it's gonna offend me, don't just mention it. But if you think it's gonna offend someone else, then then don't. I don't really know. I mean, maybe you mean like you know, like infidelity, and yeah, that's a big problem. I heard anyway here. I mean, I heard it from Norwegian girls, women, and I watched this channel on YouTube where this guy goes around the various places here and asks people, mostly women, about these things. And he was asking if, among other things, if they had. First, he asked them if they had been unfaithful to their boyfriends or whatever, and nobody said yes, of course. But then, when he asked if they knew somebody who had been unfaithful, everybody said yes, more or less. So there's a lot of cheating going on, here, unfortunately, because it is that kind of. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. That's like xenophobia, yeah, and racism. Yeah, that can also be sometimes a problem, but I think most women here don't really care that much about if you are, you know, from here or not originally. And yeah, I mean, I know that quite many, date also men of other races, and so I don't know really. Maybe, of course, there will always be some who are kind of racist and xenophobic, but yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Why not? I can handle your videos. I just don't like silly stuff, like perverse stuff that doesn't have any kind of, it doesn't give you any kind of real pleasure. Or shut up, Bilbo. Yeah, I believe it. There's just sadly more and more of that in the I've noticed like last 10 years or something, or yeah, especially last 7 years. I think there's been too much here also. I mean, I noticed now. Whenever I speak in my language, like out in public, people, like ethnic Norwegians look at me like, that way. But before it was nobody, like nobody really gave a damn, like 20 years ago. But now I get quite a lot of dirty looks, like, yeah. And I'm just like, go fuck yourselves. There's some woman boxing going on right in UK. Are you catching that, Mr. Pats? Do you watch female boxing? I only when I have to, more or less. When there's a big card and there's also women boxing there, so I will never watch an all female card. No. Yeah, yeah. I mean, definitely xenophobia and racism have increased the last few years. Don't nobody now. Only the really good people don't care if if they hear you talk in your own language, like in another language. Once I was in this store. This was probably my last experience that I didn't like. I was in this music store, like instrument store, and I had delivered my guitar, for how to say service, yeah. So I go and there's this guy, Norwegian, like middle aged, like he looked really, like fed up with everything. And I start talking to him, and then I'm talking in Norwegian, and he just tells me in English, talk to the other guy, whatever he was like, you know. And I hate it when they start talking to me in English, even though I am talking in Norwegian. Like, why do you do that? Nah, that's not it. Nobody smiles here. Come on. Nobody really smiles walking down the street. That's why I hate. I mean, unless they are really laughing about something or maybe in love or whatever. I have now only electric. I used to have an acoustic also. Yeah. It was old. It got old and couldn't be saved, unfortunately. A Martin. I have a Jackson. Yeah, electric. It looks like a Strat, white. Yeah. No, Jackson. I like Paul Reed Smith, but they are a little expensive. I mean, Fender and Gibson are even more expensive. Oh, they will think you are some kind of pervert, more likely. Especially if you wear those sunglasses. I don't know if that's you on that picture. I, no, they will think you are crazy or drunk or something. No, I mean, you can see Dennis, he just confirms everything I've said. And yeah, yeah, it is. But going back to like the more general kind of topic of if you want, where is Bilbo? Yeah, I mean, I don't know, maybe we should not talk about that. I've done quite a lot of videos lately about the dating and how to choose the right woman, how to know when the woman is not right for you. You know. So I've already covered all that. So Paul, you had a suggestion for me earlier on what to talk about in this stream. Do you remember what it was? I had this kind of like a cornbread, type, but with potatoes, with potato bits. It is a national dish where I come from. Yeah, frag of the night, Mama Boss. Yeah, you can tell me what's your frag of the night, scent of the night, as they call it. Oh shit, man. The TV. Oh no, it's alright. It's so dull. I mean, here they are sending like a fucking handball game, like the whole half of the evening. Who wanna watch handball? Come on. You don't remember, Paul? I'll tell you. Yeah, that's right. Hey, thanks, Melissa. Mugler. Yeah, I never actually bought anything by Mugler yet. I did try some earlier. I mean, last year. Yeah, they have some nice scents anyway. Yeah, right. Yeah, influencers. I don't even watch it anymore. I mean, most influencers I don't even watch anymore because they are so lame. I mean, I like it when they make a good, like, a good presentation and everything. Some people are better at making videos than others, definitely. Yeah. And for instance, there is this girl. She lives in Germany, but I think she is from originally from Eastern Europe somewhere, maybe Poland. She's really a nice girl, beautiful, really charming. So that's why I watch her channel mostly because she's so lovely to look at and listen to. Oh, hey, Mr. Mikic. Yeah, it is very cold, but there's a lot. The heating is good. That's why I'm dressed like this. Yeah, it was minus 16 earlier. Now I think it's a little less, maybe minus 10. Yeah, but there was no wind, so it's not so cold. Yeah, we had some snow earlier, not now. It seems it's not, yeah, falling. Where is Anuj? Call Anuj. I want him to join. Hmm, that guy. No, I'm too tired. Sorry. I will watch it a little. Is it about the last podcast? Oh man, Croata Barrio. Yeah, right. It doesn't really matter. I mean, what you wear. What matters is you have, and that is the most, difficult thing for me always to look confident when you approach a woman. You don't go like, like, sorry, start stammering. You gotta really look, cool and confident, and like, hell, yeah, I've been watching you for a while. You're really beautiful, something like that. You maybe want to go somewhere for a coffee or drink, yeah, or any. No, just kidding. I mean, actually, I believe it or not, yeah, the confidence is key. Exactly. I mean, how I usually met women before, girls that said was either in school or through some other kind of arrangement. So, but the most that's easier, of course, because then you have something to talk about. It's easy. But when you just see some girl, woman, whatever, on the street, you like it's so hard, right? Or maybe in a coffee shop, whatever, just to walk up to her and start talking. Yeah, of course. I mean, I went through a lot of job training programs in my life between the ages of 25 and 38. Yeah, so that's where I met some of these women also. Not that I met a whole lot, but there were a few. Yeah, a few. Dennis is a great guy. He's my countryman. Yeah, you have to, and another key is what I realized: knowing enough people, many as you can. Then you have a network. So maybe this guy introduces you to a really good looking and nice woman that you connect with instantly, or another guy, another friend, whatever. But when, like me, you don't have many friends, it's even more difficult then, sometimes maybe a friend invites you to a party or whatever, and then that's how also very often people get together, like, through parties and arrangements. I mean, there is a politician here, like a woman, and she was single for a long time. She divorced and before, and then she just came one day to a party. She didn't really want to, she said, and there she met her now husband, actually. So that's how it can go. Well, yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm about. I decided to start trying, there. Yeah, Tinder now, and yeah, I will see how it goes anyway. But I got nothing to lose anyway by trying, Sooner or later, there's this song. I instantly remember. I listened to so many songs by Pet Shop Boys. It goes sooner or later. It happens to everyone. It's like everybody falls in love, meets somebody. Love comes quickly, whatever you do, can't stop falling. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, that's kind of unfair. I know what you mean because man, we have to try harder. Yeah, definitely, and that's also in real life, like him out there. You have to kind of put on a show, put it that way, to get a girl's attention. And yeah, most often it's we who make the first step. Yeah, I've really heard very few stories where the woman was the first one to approach the man, but it happens. Right, lie as much as I can. That's a good that's a good advice. Love comes quickly, but it's good. You must have realistic expectations. Don't go like yippee! I found love again. Because you don't know where how it will go. Your pictures have shown that your social value is high. Thank you very much, Paul. That's a great compliment. Yeah, I mean, I know how to socialize. I'm not some kind of, weirdo. I may live like, maybe my way I live, maybe some will think that I am, but I don't care. I mean, that's because, I'm in a foreign country and had some problems in my life, lost some family members and, had a struggle with my, self confidence and everything. And motivation, that's a major thing, Yeah, I do take certain medications that can affect that part here. When you feel sometimes, sorry, quite a lot. I said on a Friday, let's say tomorrow I go out and look for women. Like go out at night and to a whatever nightclub or bar, look for women. And then when tomorrow comes, I wake up, I'm like, something here goes, oh no, 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 that's too much aggravate. That's too much, too scary. I can't do that. So, yeah. So you have to fight yourself very often. And it's a really hard fight. It's like I got this other guy who's very negative. He's always saying, oh no, you can't do that. Give it up. It's never gonna work out. They're gonna laugh at you and stuff like that. It's hard. But yeah, whenever I have kind of taken these steps, like going out and at night, and I was like, nobody really cares. Nobody's laughing at me. That's a good sign, But the problem is very often I didn't have nobody to go with. That's because all my friends, or you know the few friends I got, they are like married, or they don't live here, or they live a little further, far, kind of far away, and so yeah. He is sleeping, I think. Just let him sleep. Hey, Mr. Corns. Hello, how are you, my friend? Yeah, so it is. It was always a big challenge, and I don't really rise well to all challenges anyway. Yeah, that's my great weakness. I mean, if I know that I can do something, no problem. I'll do it. But if I think that something might be a little, intimidating and challenging for me, I just usually give it up. And don't want to try too hard anyway. I sometimes give it a little try, and then if it doesn't go, I'm like, all right, I gave it a try, I gave it a shot, giving up. Um, you can start over finding other Bastians in over from. That's another problem. I don't want to be mean or anything, but these Bostons that live here that I have met personally, not my type of people, really. I don't know why. Not that I have met really many. I have met a few, but those that I have been able to connect with, I was just didn't find them very interesting or whatever. So and yeah, yeah, we can add Matt. Why not? If you have an Instagram account. The thing is, when some people when they come here from places, countries such as mine, and they make it well. They have get a good job and everything. It can really kind of change them for the worse. They become too fixed on the material possession, and then when I see them, for instance, in a coffee shop, let's see, I can see that on them, like the way they are dressed, the way they are talking, especially women, but also men. Really kind of high society stuff, like really stuck up and all that. And I don't like that type. That's not my type. So yeah, I have actually connected sometimes even better with Norwegians or with other foreigners from other countries, especially. Yeah, because since Bosnians are Europeans, they love to kind of compete, like to show off. Yeah, we can also do this. We can be rich. We can be successful. We can be stylish, whatever. While people from these third world countries, they don't do that so much because they know that this is what we are like. We don't want to change it. We are happy with it. And that's good. I find that very positive. Why try to pretend you are something you're not? So, yeah. So, what do you think about this that I just said? Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Yeah, I mean, I was always a modest guy. Maybe that was a problem also. Maybe, yeah, maybe that's why I should have craved more probably from my life. But I didn't. I was too content just having, sitting at home doing my stuff, Well, I should have said, yeah, I'm a young guy. I should be out there, living life and living the life and doing more, having, if not a wife, then a girlfriend and a lot of friends and traveling. But yeah, also as I said, the medication, all that kind of, they put me down there in that way. Like, yeah, it's all good. I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to have a girlfriend. No, it's not about positivity, Paul. It's reality. I mean, you cannot be any more positive if the situation is, as it is. It's a rather difficult situation. I'm not saying there is no way out. Yeah, so that's why I had, almost given up on that whole dating scene and all that. I was like, if I should meet somebody, that's good. But if not, you know, it's all right. So that's what I still say. That's what I still say. Yeah, I mean, for most people, I mean, I know I can't expect that everybody will be like me because I realize I'm a little special in that regard. Most people do love that to show off, yeah, and that's one thing. But another one is when it affects your the way you behave and way I've seen these people really kind of behave to others really kind of not good, because if they see you don't have this, they kind of feel better, superior. So as long as you don't feel superior, to a guy who doesn't have a Swiss watch or a nice car or whatever, designer clothing, it's all good. Enjoy what you got, but don't think that makes you better than somebody who doesn't have it, of course. All right, people, like the stream. 9 people online. That's all right. It's not very good, but it's all right. It's solid. I'm satisfied. So yeah, we are all different. I also have a very good friend who he is from Serbia actually, but a really good human being, and he is like, I mean, he's pretty simple like me, but we are otherwise pretty different as people. So and he also doesn't like when people show off too much, and he also told me just the last time when we spoke on the phone. He told me about this another Serbian couple that lives like next to him in his building, young people, and yeah, yeah, I know. And he said they are so stuck up there, so conceited, and now they got a girl, baby girl, and they call her like something really pretentious, like something that means like a doe, the female deer, whatever. Serna, Serna, and what else? There was another name also. I don't remember. So it is, you can, that's how you can see that also somebody is very pretentious if they name their child after an animal or a goddess or whatever, or god. I mean, yeah. So I like to hang or be friends with simple people. I mean, I do like enjoy having like a more intellectual discussions also, but that can also go wrong sometimes if you start arguing, disagreeing, and stuff. Yeah, yeah. Ah, don't get me wrong. I would also like. I wouldn't mind having like Hugo Boss suits or Armani driving a whatever Lamborghini, but here people do it very often just to show off to be. I mean, some of those people that I've seen here in driving a Lamborghini have really been major asshole, like douchebags. If you got it, flaunt it. I mean, yeah, if you got it, but why must you have? Must you have like a I don't know Mercedes or Rolls Royce instead of let's say Ford or an Opel or whatever, like BMW, whatever. I mean, that's the problem. Or even a Ferrari, Lamborghini. I mean, a car is just a means of transportation, after all. It's a little different with clothes and perfumes and watches. It's something you put on yourself. So you know, you like enhance your appearance, of course. But a car, you know, is just for transport, right? For getting around. Yeah, I've never been a big spender until like 3 years ago, and then I started liking to spend money because I got a little more money. So yeah, it's nice to have money, of course, but most of my life before I didn't have much money, just enough to get by, because I didn't work really a lot, and I also didn't always work for pay. That's even worse, for salary. That's just how things are here in Oslo. It's very hard to find a steady job, especially that is paid. Yeah. So everybody was going like, you're not getting paid by them. So what? What? Are you a volunteer? I'm like, no, but the social security, whatever office pays me, you buy one. I don't see the logic there. Of course, why not? If that's what you really want, but not just so you can drive home to where you are from, Croatia, Bosnia, and show off. That's what many people from my country who live here do. They work hard, they work their asses off whole year just so they can buy like a Ferrari or Mercedes and then drive to Bosnia in it and show everybody, hey, look what I got. Look how I live up there. Croatia, you mean Osijek, all right. Yes. Yeah, I mean, yeah, my late father, rest his soul. I wish he had enjoyed more of his life, but he just, here he was. I mean, back home, yeah, he did. He went to hunt and was drank out with friends and stuff, but here he didn't have that great life, really. He just worked his ass off, and he was always unhappy. He was always frustrated, and yeah, had bad nerves, and it got to him. Of course, he got cancer at the age of 54. It was diagnosed anyway at the age he probably had it before. So yeah. So long story short, he died at 57. Yeah. And that's because he didn't know how to live, really. I mean, to enjoy himself. No, not really. But also my older brother, he died. He was. That's another story. He died not long after my father, so 2007. Yeah, he was sick most of his life, unfortunately. Yeah. Um. So yeah, you know, for instance, his older brother, my father's brother, he was also sick for a very long time, but he had the right attitude, the right spirit, so it kept him alive much longer than normally. You know, so he died at 81. You know, and he got sick like he was, I don't know, how old was he? 60 something, I don't know, 63, 62, something like that. So, that's all about attitude, the mentality, knowing how to really enjoy your life and taking it easy. And yeah, but my dad unfortunately didn't know how to do that. And he was the youngest one, actually, the youngest brother in the family, and he died first. Hey, Mr. Captain, yeah, we got a little depressing, but it's alright. Greetings, Mr. Blimp, Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan. I am single, I've been in a long relationship for always parted, so now I try to enjoy life as much as I can. Maybe that's wrong, but there's only. Of course, it's not wrong. You must enjoy life. What can you do? The relationship didn't work in the end. It's very common. It happens, especially nowadays. It also happened before, of course. You cannot stop living life. Just, yeah, enjoying yourself. Sorry, I had some tortilla chips earlier. It is, yeah, I'm being very honest. Like, this is a confessions hour. My life story. No, I mean, I'm not gonna do that much longer. I don't wanna depress everybody here. I'm drinking Coke, actually, good old fashioned Coca Cola. Also, even got the glass. Look, from the I got it all the way back to 2012 London Olympics glass. I still got it. I'm not a big drinker, like beer. I don't like beer or whiskey or wine. Sometimes I drink, but not that much. I like ginger ale, as I said last night. So that's pretty much the only alcoholic beverage I really enjoy. Like, yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah. Yeah, I had quite a life story. Hmm. On Monster. No, you're gonna have trouble sleeping, my friend. Maybe don't drink too much of it now. I would advise you. I did it sometime once, and I had a terrible night. Yeah, too much energy. The Fracom years, nah. Screw the Fracom years. What years? I've been on Fracom 1.5 year only. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I mean, most interesting things in my life happened by the time I was, you 16 actually. Yeah, probably. That's the worst part. Because this is just that kind of a country. This is not a fun country, let's be honest, to live in. It is a safe country, pretty much, and a wealthy one, stable one, but it is, you know, kind of boring. Yeah, it is. But I'm used to it by now. Like after 30 years here. A night person. Yeah, same as I got to bed at 5 last night. Bilbo can tell you why so late. We had an argument in our group, but it's all good now, thankfully. Yeah, we made up. It wasn't me and Bilbo, but me and someone else. Doesn't matter who it was. It's just a shame because I get a feeling sometimes people are mean to me because you know, maybe they are a little bit jealous because I get so much popularity in these streams. And yeah, definitely I felt it was the case last year from certain people. And yeah, I mean, certain people didn't even want me in their streams anymore because everybody was go. Whenever I turned up, everybody would go, "Hey, Buzz, what's up?" And they started talking about me and it's mentioning me. So it's a little of that ego problem. Like, unfortunately, Melissa, you don't have that. You are a great person, really. Yeah, Dublin was a fun place to live. No, I mean, Dusseldorf not bad, but let's say, yeah, it's very different culture, very like calm and yeah, not so violent. Maybe I mean only the immigrants can be violent there. Well, well, I don't want to say anything about it. I mean, in Ireland they have that drinking, fighting kind of culture. Also Scotland, England. Yeah. All right. 11 people are watching. Now suddenly it says 9. Up yours. We're almost up to 1 hour now. Dublin, yeah. Well, people tell me, somebody told me the other day that I wouldn't enjoy being in Dublin. I would probably rather go to Galway, maybe, or somebody, like some place like that. Or even somewhere down south. Not Kilkenny, Killarney. It's a beautiful place. Yeah, like, mm, they want to fight you for whatever, for the slightest of, whatever, for a slightest insult, even if it's not a real insult. Yeah, it's not good. It's a sign that the society hasn't really developed enough, And same where I come from, I guess, pretty much arrested development. Yeah, he doesn't look good. I don't know. He doesn't look skinny or anything, but he looks actually fatter now to me, anyway. My friendly Dublin, 24/7. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe so, but I'm not that kind of guy who has to live, full right on. So yeah, anyway, I want to mention this. I watched this program about Andrew Tate yesterday. I mean, I was shocked. I did hear about this before, that these accusations against him, that he had like raped some girls, and yeah, I was like, and this guy is supposed to be a role model for young men today. I was like, yeah, it's sad. I mean, that's development. That's where we are headed to. It seems total anarchy. Jeremy. No, I thought when I first saw him talk and everything, thought he had some good points. He sounded intelligent and eloquent and everything, and he is. But the problem is that he has certain you know ideas that are not so good. Yeah, he's one of those. He has to be everything. Like first he was not religious, then he became a Christian, and then when he went to prison, he became a Muslim, and it's very stereotypical. I mean, like just like Mike Tyson, right? Yeah, yeah, that's a shame. As I say, yeah, he's a very really intelligent guy, and yeah, kind of somebody that he looks cool and everything. Has that style, that kind of air about him. So he could have been a really good role model if he wasn't, you know, kind of. He just has the wrong kind of opinions. I mean, pretty kind of extreme, like opinions. Yeah, but I don't know. I won't agree. I mean, it wasn't that right. I mean, to just shut him off from all those social medias, and I mean, it's not like he killed like 100 people or something. I mean, he did commit certain, obviously, but you can never know for sure, of course. But yeah, I mean, that's what's so hard. I mean, sometimes some people they get framed for things they didn't do because they are speaking their mind freely, and the public, whatever, the establishment doesn't like this what they are saying. But I do think there's something really arrogant about him, and yeah, something even frightening almost about him. Yeah, because I don't really follow the mainstream. My opinions are not mainstream mostly. Yeah. 11:04 here. Well, I got up after like at 1:20 or something, so God knows when I will be able to go to bed tonight. This morning, rather, should I say. I hope it will be before 5 anyway. Anyway. But yeah, I mean, there are too many people who talk about these things. They don't really know what's going on. You shouldn't just rush to somebody's defense if there are some kind of evidence against him. I'm not saying it must be all true, but if a guy has several accusations against him, probably some of them at least are true. So he was a really good guy. He wouldn't be accused of rape and stuff like that. How do you feel about trans individuals serving in the military? You know what? Actually, I don't know if you heard about that that old Hollywood producer Ed. There was a movie about him. What was his last name? Something short. Also, Ed. Ed. Johnny Depp played him. So he was actually like a transsexual. I mean, cross dresser, whatever you call it. But he fought in Second World War. Actually, yeah, Ed Wood. Thanks, Keith. He fought in the Second World War. He was a brave man, actually. So why, ban somebody from fighting if they are really, you know, capable of it and they have the courage. I mean, what do you care if he wears what he wears below? He wears panties or whatever. So, yeah, I would allow it. I mean, yeah. And especially in time of need like war and stuff. Yeah. So he is a good example. Yeah, I think I read about, he was parachuting, he parachuted maybe to Italy or somewhere, France, I don't know, in World War II while wearing female underwear on him. That's true story. That was Ed Wood, but he was not a homosexual, of course. I mean, he married and everything, had children probably. I'm not sure if he did, but I mean, that's what's funny is that most of these guys are actually heterosexuals. Most of them. That's what I read anyway. So thank you. That was it was a good question to start a good one, good debate. Yeah, 1 hour 7 minutes. All right, a little longer and then we'll shut off. Yeah, well, I can go on maybe for another 10 or some 15 maybe minutes. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. The flow. I have been in the military for 4 years and more. Oh, really? So you are not a young guy, then you are kind of maybe even a little older than me, are you? Or maybe it wasn't. Oh, yeah, it was in the war, yeah. All right. Why else would you be in Boston, right? Yeah, one of the worst things about my home country is that it is only known outside to outsiders because of that war. That's very sad because it is a beautiful country, and it's full of history. That's quite interesting. I don't know about that, Bill. 49, all right. So you're like a nooge then. Yeah, I'm 46. So yeah, you were old enough. 49. That means you were born in 75, maybe. Yeah, like my older brother. Yeah. Oh, hey, that's all right. I mean, you, mom, not my mom. I'm glad you had some sleep, buddy. That's very good. You needed it. No, my mom has been in bed for like 2 hours already. 43. Oh, 70. Oh, yeah. Right. Cool. Bilbo asking all the controversial questions. Yeah, that's his job. Wow, that's really young. Yeah, that was very brave of you. Courageous. I was only in the war like first 2 months. I mean, not first, but I was in the war like between late August and late October '92. So then I went to Croatia first and lived in Zagreb for like 9 months. Yeah, it was 9 months, and then I came over here in August the fourth of August '93. So this year was the 30th anniversary. Just keep bringing those questions. Yeah, right. That's the area. Yeah, you would have been there. Yeah, of course. Yeah, those were the worst years, of course. The first, yeah, a lot of killing, a lot of bad stuff. Yeah, terrible. No, I don't like talking about the war, of course. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see that much anyway. I didn't stay so long in the war. And those who did, it really kind of changed them. Yeah. Yes, Croatia, right. Yeah, well, it was tragic what happened. It could have been avoided, I think so, but somebody wanted it to happen, I guess, so it happened. And the worst thing is that these people, I mean, the Western powers did nothing until it was too late. My mom, that's nice, Yoshi. But I don't want to talk about that now. Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, no, I wasn't that long in the war, but maybe you mean Dennis. Yeah, he was. And I didn't fight. I was still like a child, or really in my early adolescent years. I was 14. Yeah, exactly. And I mean, everybody who has fought in that war, they don't want to talk about it really, of course. It's just these jackasses who haven't seen it, and they talk about it, all the time and argue with. And maybe some of them were children or they weren't even born yet when it all happened. That really makes me angry. Like, why you want to talk about that like, today in 2020 something? Well, all right, Yoshi, buddy. You just take your time, right? Don't hang up on your mama. You remember in Seinfeld when Jerry tells Elaine, "You hung up on my nana." Oh, you hung up on my nana. That's funny enough. That's also what they call their grandmothers where I come from in Bosnia. Nana. Yeah, Bosnia. I was in logistics. Yeah, of course. Right. I want to play something now. I'm gonna get my guitar. Okay, see. Thank you. I love this song by Grant Lee Buffalo. Maybe some of you remember them. Jupiter and Teardrop. Just first I must remember I haven't played it for a long time. Just a girl can't say no. Okay. Oh damn. I can't remember. Just a second. Just a girl can't say no. And I said on parole. Yeah, that's it. Parents name of Jupiter. Blessed with a lucky son. He's a boy who never cries. When they lock him up inside, my teardrop for the tattoo by his eye. Now she's sleeping in her bed, and he's sleeping in his bed. Jupiter teardrop. It's really simple, and I thought she divided the rainbow. I can't sing too loud, pushing buttons, show to show. I better switch to the low register. Oh, it's in the love is in the barrio. I need to get the lyrics now, the rest of the lyrics. Oh man, hate to forget. Yeah, forgets after a while. When she tunes in on the dial. Jackie Wilson's lonely teardrops. And she drives another mile. Now she's sleeping in her bed. And he's sleeping in her bed. And it's Jupiter and teardrop. And it's Jupiter and teardrop. Yeah, so a supply. There's a little more. And they want to have a child. Walk together down the aisle. Because that's how he sings, very high. But the world I live in is me. And it's built on shutting out. The phone rings, it's for her. Got to see a Jupiter. I'm in trouble with the Lord. Bring my 38 caliber. Now she's sleeping in her bed as she pulls the phone plug there. And Jupiter did drop. And it's Jupiter and teardrop. 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 Ooh, ooh. That was a Joey, my friend, my man. Yeah, I'm glad you saw this with the stream, doctor. If you wanna hop on, can give you the link, of course. Hello, supply. Joey Bozart. Shut up, man. Yeah, that was one of the first songs. Thank you, Melissa. First song that I heard when I came here, to Norway, because that was came out in '93. That was the year when I arrived here. Yeah, he has a really great voice. Really high. He can go high. He can go low. Like that guy, Grant Lee Phillips. And he wrote this, of course. Plays the guitar also. Thanks. It is a sad love story, about a former convict and a girl, I guess, who doesn't know better but to fall in love with a criminal. And it doesn't end well, of course. Just as they are having big plans, about life. It's very sad. Yeah, that's life. I also like this song by the same band. I know the lyrics. Have you been to the county again? Oh no, there's no, just now. Oh no. Like hell, I don't know. I forgot this also. Mighty Joe Moon. This is the title song of the second album from '94. Here is Have you been to the common yet? Oh no. Fix your eyes on the green of the map. Oh no, where the Appalachians rise. Oh no, have you tasted the finest of trout? Oh no, have you sleep in a log-running house? Oh no, with your feet flopping over the couch. Oh no, how did you know there is no patrolling king? Drive over a bridge if you choose to swim. Why did you know can't prevent what is heaven sent? Joe can't control where his money goes. He's not Joe. Have you been to the county yet? Oh no. The air is sweeter than oranges now. Oh no. Oh no. Why did you know there is no control here? Drive over the bridge if you choose to swim. My your moon can prevent what is heaven sent. Joe can control where his money goes and he's not rich. Alright, enough. Yeah, great stream it was really. What's the hell? What are you talking about now? Oh, the beard. Forget about it, man. Thank you, Yoshi. That's right. Don't worry, it will grow out soon enough. Really? How tall am I? 7 feet, yeah, that's right. Somebody up there. I think I already played Guns N' Roses on another stream, like Patience. Yeah, Patience. You know, patience. I can do that now, maybe a little bit. No. Yes, I am Yoshi. You know, I'm speaking like the guy from American Psycho. Yes, it is. Patrick Bateman. What did you have? What did you have for lunch? I had some kind of a potato and cornbread. Nah, it's very warm here inside, of course. 12 people online. Nice. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, now that I work out, I do. Well, we are almost at 1 hour and a half, 30 minutes, people. Not bad. Well, yeah, that's true. How did you know that? She's a very warm-blooded person. Very. Shed a tear because I'm seeing you. You know what? I'm kind of tired of that song, playing that song with singing. Thank you very much, Mel. Not a chance, Jimbo. Yeah, France. Yeah, that's interesting. What does that mean? Like squeeze them? Nah, I don't know. We'll never find out. Um, now people are getting really, you know, too a little bit too eager. Hey, hola, Victor. ¿Cómo está? Yeah, I can to an extent. Yeah, I can. Like, I know some chords and yeah, I like to mess on the keyboard. To put it that way. Nah, no. Yeah, hit the like, people, or else, or else you won't be invited again. Just kidding, of course. You know which melody I like to play. It's also a song on keyboards. It's that one by which Madonna sings, but also it's a movie theme. You know that movie At Close Range, Live to Tell. Mm, 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 um, um. Very good. All right, let's. It is time to say goodbye to Jimbo, don't you think? Jimbo has just earned himself another timeout because he's being too cheeky and rude. Yeah, that's really good. And Sean Penn also. Yeah, Jimbo means no harm, but he just takes it too far, you know. I wonder when he will come back. I'm actually kind of starting to get a little cold, so maybe I will put on. I have here, how do you call it, a track suit, the, the upper half. I'm not that cold really, but anyway, it can't hurt, you know. Also, gotta get my sleeps. There's a movie with Dakota Johnson on TV. How do you feel about her? I'm not such a big fan of Dakota, but there are worse actresses, I think, than her. Also, Deer Hunter. Yeah, that's what he said. No, no super chess here. Ah, screw that. Yeah. The 80s had some great keyboard music, of course. That's where most of the great keyboard songs and instrumentals were made. And 70s also a little bit, but mostly the 80s. And some great movie soundtracks. Top Gun, for instance. And whatever. Flashdance, and yeah, those films. Not really Scarface, maybe, I don't know. Cat People. Duran, yeah, Duran. I have a CD collection. I grew up in the time of the CDs. Just also have to put on something. There you go. I've been toying with the idea of writing. Yeah, that's true. Like a joking song about these metrosexuals. Yeah, I came up with that idea today, and boy, does he hit that bottle hard. Yeah. You wanna be timed out too, Billboard? Come on. 1 hour 37. Axel F. Paul. I think the stream has probably bottomed out for by now. We can safely say. So I'll end it now as soon. Probably when we reach 1 hour 40 minutes. But I love you guys. That's what I can say. Oh yeah, I sure missed you. You are really great company. Yeah, this really means a lot to me and really is good against boredom and everything. Just feeling like un, unhappy, whatever, not being able to socialize on a Saturday night. Have you made it? No, 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 not yet, really. But I did actually order something, but it hasn't arrived yet. I don't know why. I hope it will eventually. I don't know. I know Rich Mitch, he streamed also. I don't know if he is finished. Jim? Hey, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. What stops you? Well, I don't have any friends, first of all. So the problem is, we talked about this earlier. The culture is very kind of different from where I come from and stuff. Doesn't really suit me, this scene, that much anyway. And I'm kind of hard to get. It's hard for me to get motivation Friends are overrated. Yeah, they can be, certainly. Yeah, look at this. Isn't it beautiful? It's my new background for my iPhone. Yeah, they got some really beautiful backgrounds now. All right. Yeah, I know you with your shit. You're the best, mate. Nah. I mean, I'm also kind of, I couldn't just hang out with anybody. Yeah. Some people bore me. I mean, many people actually bore me because they don't talk about things that I find interesting, really. Not very much, anyway. You know what? Now I'm kind of tired of talking. My throat is starting to get to almost hurt from talking. So I'll finish it, alright. So now we are 1 hour 41. Yeah. Thank you. This was a good stream tonight. Thank you all for making it better. Oh man, Jimbo. Alright, we are now 1 hour 42 almost. Yeah. Paul, don't be so vulgar. Yeah, you're welcome. Wanted to say you're welcome, Keith. My pleasure. All right, everybody. See you soon. Bye.